Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland Reviewer, and I'm here to review Dr. Seuss's The Grinch by Illumination. Illumination! Yep, Minions bring you The Grinch. And I saw the trailers, I'm like, this could be cute. It is cute. It's a fine movie. It's a good time. This is a film for the family, mostly for kids. This isn't like your Jim Carrey Grinch where it's like there's definitely some innuendos going on for like those adult audiences, and like there's some moments. This film, before I get ahead of myself, this film is just a fun time. It's like, how many times can you reimagine the Grinch? This is not classic Grinch. It's not on that level, but it's a nice, fun time, and interesting take, and it does some interesting things with the story, honestly. And Yarrow Cheney and Scott Mosier, sorry, they're the two that directed this film, and the story, it's bouncing back between like the story of the Grinch, does some backstory and stuff like that, and Cindy Lou Who and her family, which her mom happens to be a single mom in this movie. Very modern, thought that was an interesting choice, and it worked on the level that it was trying to work, because I don't think this movie's trying to get super deep on you. It really isn't, but it's like well enough where you're trying to hit those points of like the Grinch learns how to be a good person, and Cindy Lou Who helps him, and he realizes he needs to fix things and stuff like that. And that's basically the depth of the movie that you're probably expecting, and it does it. There's anything more in particular that you get out of this film, but it's the Grinch. It's a fun time. It's zany. There's some moments for me, almost 27-year-old man watching this film. I laughed a few times. Max is adorable. His dog. Their interactions are adorable. Benedict Cumberbatch does a really good job as the Grinch. He's not like show steely kind of like Boris Karloff or Jim Carrey kind of thing, but he does a good job. He brings his own Benedict Cumberbatchness to this role, and there's some good montages in this film that I thought were really funny, especially when you're introduced to the Grinch and you see like his daily doing things and how lazy he is and how gross he is, and like that was fun. I enjoyed that. Don't know why I thought the Mold Spice deodorant or odorant, I guess, was so funny, but I think it's really funny, and that worked for me. But the thing is, this film isn't super memorable, and honestly, like, the music is a good score. It's done by Danny Elfman. He does a good job. Is it like super memorable, this is a great Danny Elfman score? No, it's a nice little score for a nice little movie that's just really fluffy. It's like a big giant thing of fluff and you eat it for an hour and a half. That's what this movie is. And like Benedict Cumberbatch does a good job. There's one thing that I think was a big waste, and I was disappointed, like, because there's narration. The original Grinch has Boris Karloff, who has this great voice and really sells the story. And I'm watching the film, and I'm like, whoever's doing this narration is kind of a waste. And I sound mean. It sounds mean me saying that, but it's like, it's not a really distinct voice. It's not really selling anything. It would be like me narrating the Grinch. I'm like, I don't find myself having a very memorable voice and really being able to sell this as like, boom, I really want to. It's not like Morgan Freeman reading the Grinch. I wish Morgan Freeman read the narration in this. This would have been a much better film. And then the credits roll, and it was Pharrell Williams. And I'm like, couldn't you just made a song for the movie? Did you have to get him to narrate it? Because to be perfectly honest, I'm like, he has a very not very memorable voice, honestly, or at least reading voice. Maybe if he sang it, it would have been more memorable. Took that joke from my other brother. He made that when I mentioned it was like Pharrell Williams narrated, and he's like, maybe if he sang it, you would have remembered it. And I'm like, yeah, maybe I would have. But he didn't. It was just his reading voice, and it was like, I feel like that was a wasted opportunity. In general, it's a fun, fluffy film. If you want to go see a movie with your family, go see The Grinch. It's goofy. You get to see the trailer for the new Secret Life of Pets, which, let's be honest, the best parts of those are the trailers, because honestly, they really only work as short films. And I want to see all what's going on in the heads of animals at the vet. That's the trailer. You should go check it out. Otherwise, thank you as always for supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.